Aita, for kicking my boyfriend out after what he did to my underwear. I, 23F, have been dating my boyfriend, 25M, for about a year. About a month ago, I gave him a key to my apartment because things felt serious, and I trusted him. A couple weeks ago, I started noticing some of my clothes going missing. Not entire outfits, just random pieces. At first I thought it was a laundry issue, like stuff getting stuck in the dryer or falling behind machines. But then I realized it was always the same type of items. My underwear. It wasn't all at once, just a pair here and there, but enough that I knew something wasn't right. I mentioned it to my boyfriend as a joke, and he laughed it off and said maybe someone in my building was stealing laundry. I didn't think too much of it, but I definitely started paying closer attention. Last week, I tested it. I did a small load and kept track of exactly what I put in. The next day, 2 pairs were gone. Now I knew. The only person besides me who had access to my apartment was him. I didn't confront him immediately because I didn't want to be wrong about something this weird. But a few days later, after he stayed over, he left early for work and I got this gut feeling I couldn't ignore. So I checked his gym bag. I know. That's invasive. I already feel bad about that part. But I found them. Not just the 2 missing pairs. All of them. Stuff that had been gone for weeks. I felt sick. When he got home, I confronted him. At first, he denied everything. Then when I told him I'd already seen them, he switched and said it wasn't a big deal, and that he just forgot to bring them back. That made 0 sense, so I pushed harder. Eventually, he admitted he'd been taking them for a while. Not just recently, and not by accident. He'd been letting himself into my apartment while I was at work and going through my stuff. That alone was enough for me. I told him to leave immediately and took my key back. I didn't even want him in my space anymore. He kept saying I was overreacting and that it wasn't that serious. I blocked him after that. I thought that was the end of it. Until yesterday. I went to my apartment gym for the first time in a while, and one of the regulars, an older guy I've seen around but never really talked to, stopped me and asked if I was dating the guy who's always in here in the mornings. I said yeah, or at least I was. He got really uncomfortable and told me I might want to check what he's been doing in the locker room. Apparently, my ex had been bringing my underwear there. And not just keeping them, selling them. Like, actually selling them to guys at the gym. The guy told me he overheard him a few times, and one day, he literally saw him pull a pair out of his bag and hand it off for cash. I honestly didn't even know how to react. I just stood there. I went home and just felt gross. Violated, honestly. Now my ex is trying to contact me again, saying people are twisting things, and that I'm ruining his reputation by telling others why we broke up. But I haven't even told anyone besides a couple close friends. So now I'm sitting here wondering, was I wrong for kicking him out immediately without hearing him out more? Or did I dodge something way worse than I realized? Aita,